Oh, okay. Hey guys, my name's Jake, and I'm extremely bored. And I know you've been where I'm at right now. You've all needed time to kill by doing something, but can't find nothing to do. Well, if you have an extra piece of paper lying around, like, hey, I found one right now, you can kill this boredom by making something really fun and educational. Today, I will show you guys how to make my rendition of the basic dart paper airplane. It's kind of cool looking. And there's over 20 different kinds of paper airplanes out there. And I'm here to tell you that mine is the best. This one's designed for distance. There's paper airplanes out there that you can design for speed. But this one goes really far if you make it properly. And some different facts about paper airplanes is that we don't know where the paper airplane came from. Paper airplanes actually use the same aerodynamics, physics, and principles of flight as the airplanes we see every day in our sky, which is really, really cool. And we don't really see that when we see just this random piece of paper folded up like this. My rendition of the paper airplane will give you a top quality airplane that is easy to make. And it only takes 4 steps. So if you're bored like me and you need something to do, doesn't matter what age you are, the paper airplane is for you. In just 4 easy steps, you too can make my paper airplane. But before we start folding or anything, you need to know what you need to actually make it. First, you're going to need a clean work area, preferably a table to be at, to make your folds. Second, you're going to need a piece of paper, obviously, and I suggest you get more than one. Get a couple pieces of paper, because chances are you might mess up at first, and that's okay. But eventually you will get it, I promise you. You're also going to need tape, as well as scissors later on. But if you have all these things, now you're ready to make the paper airplane as you see here. You guys are now ready to make my paper airplane. So as you can see, I have my workshop set up right here. And I have a piece of paper. Got my scissors right here. And I also have tape. The scissors and tape are for later. So let's get started. So you're going to take your paper and you're going to hold it this way. You're going to hold it this way, and you're going to fold it over in half, hot dog style. And then you're going to open it back up. So again, you're going to hold the paper this way, and you're going to fold it hot dog style on your table. So it looks like this. You're then going to open it back up. And then you're going to take these 2 corners right here, corner 1 and corner 2, and you're going to fold them both into the center crease here. So you take both corners and you just fold them over into the center crease. So it makes triangle flaps here. So again, we had paper like this, and we take these 2 corners and we fold them to the center crease line right here. That's step 1. Step 2, you're going to take these 2 corners right here, and you're also going to fold them over to the center crease line here. 2 corners of the triangle flaps. So these 2 and these 2. And you're also going to fold them over into the center line on both sides again. So it looks like this when you're done with this. So again, this was the triangle flaps, and we took these 2 and we folded them in to the center crease, and we did the same on the other side. So now it looks like this. That's step 2. Step 3 is fairly easy. You're going to take these 2 sides and you're going to fold them over each other in half again, to make a triangle type thing. But you're going to fold it over so that the folds are on the inside. You see the folds are on the inside here? You're going to fold it over so that the folds are on the inside. Now you have one more thing to do. You got to take these two corners. So you have this. You're going to take this corner and this, and you're going to fold it down to the bottom of the paper. And you're going to do that on both sides as well. There. Now you have a paper airplane. But it's not my paper airplane. So how do we make it my paper airplane? Well, there's two easy steps to make it better and to make it my paper airplane. So first you're going to take your tape. You're going to take a piece of tape. And so I have a piece of tape here. You're going to hold the paper airplane. And you see these two creases? 1, 2. You're going to put a piece of tape right here so your folds do not come undone. This strengthens your plane and makes it harder to ruin. And then you're going to take scissors and you're going to cut the beak off of it. So you're going to hold it like this. You're going to cut the beak off of it. So now that you have a flat front part, that's what you want, because if you have the tip, it pierces through the air, but if you take off the tip, it makes it glide through the air, and it allows for more distance for your airplane to travel. And after you do both of those things, you now have my paper airplane. Hey guys, you did. You made your paper airplane. Now let's see it in action. I have two paper airplanes to show you and how they fly. I have the one we just made with the cut-off beak here. And I also have one without a cut-off beak, just an original paper airplane right here. We're going to throw them both and see how they both go. But after this video, you'll be able to see why this one is better than this one. We'll first throw the pointy nose one, and as you'll see with this one, it'll glide a short time and then nosedive into the ground. So it's not going pretty far. As you saw, I threw it, it barely stayed in the air, and then it just nosedived downward. As for mine, however, it'll stay up in the air for a prolonged period of time before eventually falling to the ground. So this one's mine right here. As you saw, it didn't nosedive right away. It stayed in the air farther than that one did. This is why this one is better than the pointy nose one, because it can glide through the air longer and you can have more fun with it. There you have it, guys. My paper airplane is now your paper airplane. All I have to say is keep practicing the folds. You can practice on other scrap pieces of paper, but eventually you'll get it if you didn't. And if you didn't get it, I'll put the directions in the description for you to follow. And it's very simple instructions, and you should be able to get them. But if you don't have any, if you're not able to get it, then please ask me any questions you feel and comment to me. So it doesn't matter how old you are to make a paper airplane, as long as you're just having fun. So for that, now you have your own paper airplane.